I'm just very grateful to Medpace for energizing Madisonville and the whole city.
Cincinnati City Council officially pledged more than $120 million in tax incentives and other grants to Medpace at its meeting last week.
Roll call on passage, please.
That deal includes about $33 million in the form of a 55% payroll tax credit for 14 years. There's also at least $90 million from the creation of a tax increment financing district, all going to a new $327 million office tower where an existing pharmacology building sits. City Development Manager Taylor German tells me it's still a win for the city because it creates new revenue, which wouldn't have been there otherwise.
This is one of the largest job creation projects in city and I think county history ever. This project is going to result in at least 1,500 new jobs.
The deal comes less than a year after General Electric abandoned plans to move workers into a new building at the banks downtown. That company got $112 million, which at the time was the largest deal in city history. And Cincinnati leaders are working to recoup some of that money. The Cincinnati Port Authority is helping by issuing $55 million worth of lower interest bonds for the Medpace project. And the state's private development arm, Jobs Ohio, is pitching in other undisclosed incentives. Port Vice President Todd Castellini says Medpace is already an established business in the city and has spurred economic development. In fact, the port has already sold 10 new houses in the neighborhood.
Medpace grew up in Madisonville. They've created a huge campus and created thousands of jobs. And all of that success benefits the Madisonville community.
Medpace executives weren't available for interviews, but in a statement, President Jesse Geiger said in part, "The ongoing development and expansion of our clinical research campus in Madisonville provides a collaborative and stimulating environment for our employees." Cincinnati was in competition with cities in Texas and Colorado for the development deal. Taylor German with the Cincinnati Development Department says the deal does allow for the city to try and claw back any of those incentives if the company doesn't meet its employment goals. But she says the GE situation was an outlier, and she doesn't expect this latest deal to create anything like that kind of controversy. Back to you guys.
Thanks for checking out the Local 12 YouTube channel. Click the links and tap subscribe to get notified anytime we post.